Oh my goodness. Yeah, well, the CBA doesn't allow that. At least the third, we didn't suck as much. Yeah, Golf King. Can't wait to hear the excuses for this game. Um, I screwed up. I didn't have my team ready. Um, I don't know what else. Uh, I'd like to see Kairu sit a game also. Yes, I'm pissed off. That sucked. That was lackadaisical effort against one of the best teams in the league, and you just did it. Tarasenko, I thought had a really good game. Right, he made some good passes. He was strong on the puck. He did make a mistake on one penalty kill. Problem is, he's not supposed to be on the damn penalty kill. Right, but he was. So it is what it is. Wow, this is hard to give out grades to anybody, man. That's Huso gets an F in my book. Kairu gets an F. Let me pull something up here. Event. Here we go. So Letty gets a D. Had an assist. Was on the ice for 22 minutes, which was second overall. 25 shifts. One shot, two were blocked, so 3 attempts, 1 takeaway, and he blocked 2 shots. Scandella gets a D. He had 1 hit in 17 minutes, a little over 17 minutes of ice time. Shin was active. He had 18 minutes of ice time, 23 shifts, 2 shots, 4 hits, 1 giveaway, 1 takeaway, 5 face-off wins, 9 face-off losses. That's a C to me. Thomas, 2 assists, -3. -3, 20 minutes on the ice, 21 shifts, 1 shot, 1 giveaway, 11 face-off losses. That right there is an F. I'll give him a D. He had 2 points. Saad, -3, 16 minutes on the ice, no shots, 2 missed shots, 1 hit, 1 takeaway, 0 for 1. Yeah, D minus. Logan Brown -1, 8:35 on the ice, 2 shots, 1 miss, so 3 attempts, 2 for 3, 2 for 5. In the face-off circle for 40%. Yeah, that's a D. I don't have anybody. Kairu was a -2, had an assist, 1 penalty, 3 shots, 0 for 1. And then nobody did anything, right? Buuuuushhhh is the only guy out there that's going to get a B, right? He's going to get a B. 2 goals, 6 shots, 4 misses, so 10 attempts. And he was active. He was heavily active. Tarasenko -4. Ouch. 1 shot. 1 was blocked. 1 was missed. 1 hit. 1 takeaway. So I'll give him a D too. Huso gets an absolute F to me, right? And I'm sorry that's on Huso for me tonight. Let's see. 55 gets I'm sick of him. Okay. Huso should have been pulled after the 3rd. I agree. 90 gets a D for me. He was active out there tonight. It didn't. It doesn't show on the sheet, but he was very active. But he's slow, and that did show up a couple of times. So that's why I'll give him a D. What do you think about Chief pulling the goalie that early? It rarely works. But they did say that's the one thing that a lot of times when they pull that goalie, they don't have any momentum, and it works against them. They had the momentum, and they had that. But you make one mistake, and it's in the back of your net. So, I understand it. I wish he would have waited a little bit because they had the momentum. right? It took the momentum away. And that was the thing that all he does is hide behind the net. Nah, I see more than that from O'Reilly, bud. 55. Okay, Parayko, yeah. Parayko's not having a good season. I'm with you. I don't know. They need to keep their butts on the ice in practice. Well, unfortunately, the CBA doesn't permit that. They could use a good miracle type practice. Again. Yeah, 3, but still, I'm not sure they're. Bush gets a B. Yeah, I gave Bush a B. I think we're really missing Krug and Bozak. I think we're missing Krug more than Bozak. And that's the highest. Torpashenko. I give Torp a C plus to B minus, to be honest with you. Trying to tie it. Yeah, it wasn't that bad. Send them all to detention, okay? This team isn't going anywhere. Bad games and bad streaks happen. It's just happening at a bad time. I just think he should have waited, and he may. It's possible. There's a couple of different things there. I wish he would have waited just a little bit more too, to be honest with you. They did it once and scored 2, and he still lost. There was 2 empty netters, not 3, because the last goal, that 7th goal, was a solid goal with the goalie in net. Can the Blues please get a lead? That would be help. Did the Wild win? That is a good question. Let's see. Let me take a quick look at the out-of-town scoreboard. The Wild are going to OT. They're at 4:39 in OT, so they picked up a point. Tied with the Blue Jackets. Calgary's winning the Battle of Alberta 3-1. Seattle and the Kings are tied at 0. The Sharks, and I love when this resets on me while I'm looking at it. The Sharks and the Ducks are scoreless with 12:51 left in the first. Same with Seattle and LA, and that's 14:37 to go in the first. Calgary and Edmonton are 1:59 to go in the first. Earlier today, the Bruins beat the Islanders 6-3. Tampa Bay was, the Red Wings played Tampa Bay so well. They end up pulling it out in OT 2-1. Blackhawks end up losing 5-4. They blew a 3-goal lead to the Knights. Canadians beat the Maple Leafs 4-2. They're right there, guys. That's all you need to know. Maple Leafs, 40-win team, lost to the 18-win Montreal Canadiens. Shit happens all the time. Panthers beat the Senators 4-3 in a shootout, so they got a point. Capitals beat the Devils 4-3, and the Canucks beat the Stars 4-1, so that helped us out a little bit. So a little bit of the out of town scoreboard. Though I don't feel bad, Toronto lost tonight too. That was a different game. Not sure what you're saying there, Dale, on that one. They did it once, scored 2, but still lost on an empty net. Actually, the one that they did it and scored that, I think they won that. That was against Dallas, I think it was. Right? I know they've done it and lost and done it and won, so it does, but it doesn't happen that often. 3 points from out of the playoffs. But see, Golf King, I got to stop you right there. That's not a true statement. Right, Golf King? And that's something that I keep trying to bring up. And you can't look at points and go, oh, my God, or, we're in this place. It's not points right now. It's still points percentage because we have games in hand over the team behind us, right? And yes, I know we're having issues, but we still have games in hand, and you can win those. In fact, you have a better chance at winning them than you don't. So when you look at it, and I'm pulling it up now, Vegas is at 76 points, and they played 68 games. The Blues have 4 games ahead of Vegas at 79. Vegas is at 76. So you've got 4 games in hand. So you're not as far back as you think you are. Right now, if you drop back to Dallas, Dallas is at 75 with 64 games. Right? Nashville's played 65 games. So you've got a game in hand on them, and they're at 78 points. So you're still not in a bad of a position as you think, because points percentage tells you a lot more. And the Blues are still playing at a 6-17 click. Now they're slipping a little because they were up in the 630s. But, you know, and we don't know what Minnesota's going to end up doing, but they're going to gain at least a point. So they're going to have 2 points ahead of us and a game in hand on us. So that's an issue. But you got to look at it that way. Where are we at? Based on the comments after the Philly game, coach said that the roster is lazy. I'm not sure how we pull this nosedive up. He's got to stop saying they're lazy and start saying that he doesn't know how to coach the fucking neutral zone. Right? With 3 goals in less than 4 minutes. Yeah, I seen that earlier. Yeah, we won that game. In a way, I'd rather play the Avs first and be the last seed. At least, all the pressure will be on them. Landeskog will just be getting back from injury, and maybe we could catch them napping. Yeah, it's possible. I think we're still going to end up in the 2nd seed. I really do. I see that. Who plays the Avs tomorrow? Right? I don't know. I don't know who plays the Avs tomorrow, Golf King. I can look real quick. Tomorrow. Here we go. Oh, the Wild play the Avs tomorrow. Oh, and a back-to-back. Yeah. That's going to be an interesting game. I know that. I think tonight. Oh, Wild end up winning in OT. So there you go. They picked up 2 points on us. Interesting, right? Interesting. Jose says the way we're playing, we'll be lucky to limp into the playoffs. I don't believe that. Minnesota, we will win and to help you guys out. No, I'm sorry. I mean, you know, I think it's great that you guys think you're all that. Sorry so far, Vince, but I don't think that I got to tell you what, the darlings of the NHL are not the darlings. I think that the Avalanche are a very dirty team, and I mean dirty, and I think it's going to catch up to them. I really do. I hope Ian does show up. Well, maybe. I'm so sick of this early goal pull. Used to be 1 minute left. If down by 2, maybe 3 minutes left, but 2 down and pull the goalie with 5 left. Nope. Yeah, it's a lot. Lehkonen is making his debut. Yeah, but where's the cap space? Wow. I mean, how are you guys getting away with all that cap space? I thought you had none. I know you say points don't matter, but remember when we played Avs last game and just needed 1 point, and we lost 7-3 and missed the playoffs. Okay, that's game 82. And in that point, we were behind in points percentage that season. So, yes, I do remember that. I think you guys are using LTIR. I absolutely think you guys are using LTIR. I remember looking at it. I could be wrong. Let me double check. Sorry, I'm not gracious enough to be able to type and talk at the same time. Let's see here. Avalanche. I can't. Oh, no, they're not. And they only have one. They have 1.5. Well, current cap space, but the projected cap space is 269,000. So when Landeskog comes back, he's going to eat that 1.5 away. And nope, they're not using LTIR. Surprise, surprise. Wow. Not bad. Full roster though. So yeah, so actually Landeskog doesn't affect it that much. Well, they this is your window. Story so far, Vince. This is your window. If you don't do it this year, you're done. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 UFAs and 2 RFAs. You guys are done. This is your window. It's either this year or never. I'll say that. I don't understand it either, especially with how poor we were on the faces tonight. You know, there's times where it makes sense and there's times where it don't. I gotta admit that this time it kind of made sense. You had control of you were really doing well controlling in that zone. It's just they clogged the middle. They got in. There were some weak passes. There's things that happen. I get it. I hate everything about the Avs, from the owner to the fans. Golf King, I think there's a lot of people about that. You are so damn screwed if you don't win. Yeah. They do not make the playoffs next year. The Avs do not make the playoffs next year. There is no way. I mean, and you're talking, oh man, there's no way they can keep all them guys. They're going to lose so much. I mean, you've got Burkowski, Kadri, Yakushkin, Helm, Strom, and Collagen, Mason, Murray, McDermott, Johnson, and Kemper, all as UFAs. Yeah, you guys are not in good shape. Not at all. The Avs have a deep farm system. Team blood. You know what? You guys do not make the playoffs next year. Oh, I wouldn't want Kadri either, and it gets me. Actually, I've been able to talk to some Boston fans lately, and when you hear them talk about Marchand, they don't like Marchand as much as we don't, believe it or not. The team wasn't completely deflated right before pulling Husso. We should have ridden that momentum and not gambled that down by 2, and that might not be a bad one. Kadri said he's coming back. The only one that we will lose, it hurts, is Valerie Nuskin. You're going to lose more than that, and it's all going to hurt. And I wouldn't want Kadri back. How do you want a guy like that that's going to cost you in the playoffs? It's almost a guarantee he is going to get suspended in the playoffs. Almost a guarantee, right? He's one of the dirtiest players in the league. I would not cheer for him every time if I was an Avs fan, every time he touched the puck, I don't think your AHL is as amazing as you think it is. He's had one good year. He's not a stud. He goes on any other team, he's a 4-string player. 4-string player, right? He on any other team, he's nowhere. The only way that because your top is so good, it makes him better. That's it. Anywhere else, he's a 3rd-string player and he gets 30 points. Right? And he's not an all-star. Right? Who's your sorry so far, Vince? Who's your minor league team? Who's your minor league team? All right. I agree. He's a problem child. Watch the Dower. I don't know who that is, bud. And Baby McCarr in the making. Maybe. Colorado Eagles. Okay. Let me see something. I'm checking something. The Pareko's talking now, and he's just bah. Right? American Hockey League. I gotta make sure I get this right. I'm pulling up the standings right now. So your team is in third place. Actually, they're a little bit, third place. They're not as third place. I don't even know if they're making the playoffs in third place. Are they? I don't know how many teams make the playoffs. I don't know if it's 4 or not. I mean, the Blues are in second with 75 points. Wow. See, they do it by points percentage, right? The Blues are not the Blues, the Springfield Thunderbirds, but actually in first is the Province. See, that's what I like about the AHL. They do it by points percentage, right? So I really like that. I don't think it's as great as you think it is, but it looks like it's good. Vince, so Bozak's on injury reserve. Yeah, we know that. Exposed a lot of the team's weakness tonight. Yeah, they did. I'll agree with you. After the game, we need to play better. Yeah, Dale, I'm with you on that one. Bozak is on. Yeah, he's on injury reserve. He's out a month. It basically says the guys were up by 2, sling it at the empty net for icing. I'm not sure what you're going there. Where first 3 teams in the division make it, then 2 wild cards. Okay, Dale, thank you for that. Ashley wasn't. Ashley was franked down. Our best player is in NCAA right now, dominating. He will sign next year and quickly come to the NHL right out of college. No AHL for him. Yeah, okay. I see you guys not making the playoffs next year. You have way too many. You guys are going to fall apart. What about you? Have no goaltending, right? And that's what's going to kill. That's what's going to kill the Avs in the playoffs is goaltending. They are absolutely going to crumble in the playoffs because of goaltending. I see that. I see Calgary beating them in the Western Final if they get that far. But I think one of the West teams could beat them too with their goaltending, right? And that's just where I am. Avs team with McKinnon and Makar is making the playoffs. Any team with McKinnon and Makar is making the playoffs. Oh no, I think they'll make the playoffs. I don't think that they're going to get to the cup. Right? Their goaltending is weak as can be. Right? Maybe he does. I don't know. Right? I'm just not going to sit there and pat you guys on the back. All right? You have a crap owner. You have crap, and don't take this the wrong way. You have a bandwagon fan base. The last 2 years are the only years you've shown up. I can remember so many games where in the game you could hear a "Let's Go Blues" cheer in Colorado, in Denver. So I have no love for that fan base. I have no love, and please don't take it wrong. It's not aimed at you, Starry So for Vince. Oh my God, you are that is a freaking. Oh my God. You are the worst. You aren't even close to the best fan base in the world. I'm sorry. Up until last year, you guys never showed up at the games, right? You could pick up tickets to that game for $30. And I'm talking down low. There were more Blues fans at your game, at Blues Avalanche games, and the traveling team, their chant could be heard in your building. Don't even sit there and go there. And you don't have a dominant goalie. Your goaltending is so suspect, it's not even funny. Not even funny. Right? And just mark my words, my friend. Oh my goodness. Man, you are Hey, whatever you're smoking, man, you need to give it to me. You need to give me some of that because I need it. You know, you guys, yeah, your AHL goalie ain't going nowhere. I don't think I'm the only one. I don't think Brown is playing well. I'd rather see McCachran playing on the same line with Torpachenko and Walker. You know what? I'm with you on that one there, Jose. I heard that. Yeah. Okay. I'm listening, Chief. Uh, can I have what you're drinking? However, it's probably killing me. Yeah, I'm with that because yeah, he's yeah, yeah, the fan base one. I'm still. I'm still laughing at that one. That you're the best fan base in the world. Oh my goodness, you guys couldn't give tickets away for years and years, right? You're such a bandwagon fan base. It's not even funny, right? Watch that team start losing next year, and nobody shows up at that building. Nobody, right? Even in the beginning of this year, where they had a rough start to the year, nobody showed up, right? They start going away. Uh, who do you who do you think besides the Blues have the best fan base? That's a hard question. Really, I think some of the better fan bases. Um, Toronto's is a good fan base, though they're tough. The Canadian teams, the Jets have a great fan base, right? The Jets have a great fan base. That is a laugh. They're going to be they're going to be what do you call it, lottery team for the next. They're going to be a lottery team 8 of the next 10 years. Nope. The Wild should have one less game than us. Should have one more game. We only have seven. We only have 18 now. We only have 18 now. We played that game. It's not updated. Um, Most of the Canadian team, Montreal is a tough fan base. They're a good fan base, but they're tough. This is almost as funny as your other statement there, right? You know, you guys, you cannot have that many unrestricted free agents in one year. I'm with you there, my friend. I'm kind of with you. Um, Um, I'm gonna go look at. I'm gonna go just for you, story. I'm gonna go out and do some minor league searching and look at, where farm systems are ranked in that. I don't think that they're ranked as high as you think they are, right? And I've heard that from others that And then again, you got to look. You're banking on. Think about this. You're banking on a team next year that could have 8 rookies on it. I don't know a team that has 8 rookies on it that's ever done anything. Yeah, but they haven't. That's not right, Tammy. I'm being dead honest. I know that's not right. I know that they haven't posted our game yet. Then, right? Uh, please do watch DNV. What is DNVR? I don't know what it is, and it sounds like it's something out of Denver. So at that point, it's biased, right? Um, I don't know what DNVR is. Help me out there, my friend. What is DNVR? Okay, you're talking about, yeah. Okay, so you're telling me that they're not biased? Oh my God, come on now, right? How about how about I go and I'm gonna look. Be here tomorrow. I won't be here tomorrow. Red Wings used to sell out every game, but I don't know now. Yeah, Red Wings is a pretty good fan base. It's you're talking about a Denver radio station. I'm not going to trust a Denver radio station. I'll go up and look at Sportsnet. I'll look at something like that. I know some scouts. I'll talk to some scouts, right, and see what they think. I'm not going there. You're talking about a Denver radio station. You're talking about a Denver radio station. They're obviously going to say that you've got the best of everything because that's what the fan base wants to hear. You're a bandwagon fan base, and I'm sorry, you have to admit that. And if they said anything else, everybody would jump off. Oh no, 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 no. Right? Chief called out 55 finally. Yeah, that probably needed not a radio station. Well, whatever it is, go look at KSDK Sports. What am I looking at KSDK Sports for? Right? Golf King. Not sure what I'm looking at. I just looked it up. I'm not sure what you said you just looked up there, Golf King. You got to help me out there. Does Arizona even have fans? Probably not, Nitro. Probably not. At least not. They're going to have a hard time selling out their 7,000 seat stadium next season. KSDK is not unbiased. I'll tell you that right now. I know KSDK. They're not unbiased. Okay, I'm looking up something for you here real quick. This is 2 years old. The one I'm looking at. Two years ago, they said the Blues were 25th. I know the Blues aren't 25th anymore. Well, this one 2 years ago had Avs ranked at fourth, so I'll give you that. But again, 2 years ago, not now. Trying to see if I can come up with one that's now. Well, here's one from the Hockey Writers. I'm going to try and look at that real quick. Let's see what we come up with. Go to the bottom and see what they come up with, and then I'll go back up because I just don't buy it. I don't buy that the Avalanche are that stacked. I mean, it could be. They suck for so long. Kings got the best. Red Wings, and this was from January. Anaheim Ducks third. Wild fourth. Buffalo Sabres fifth. Jersey Devils sixth. San Jose Sharks seventh. Dallas Stars eighth. So they got Colorado at ninth, and the previous ranking had them eighth. I can barely read it. Okay, they got you at ninth. That doesn't mean that you're going to be set, right? And let me, I want to see something. So, where do they have the Blues at? They're probably they got the Blues. Calgary Flames, Ottawa Senators. They got the Blues at 23rd. However, their team's doing better in the AHL. Their team had, the guys that they brought up have had great stints up. I think that the Blues are a little bit better down on the farm than they're getting credit for, because I think this is just looking at prospects, not the whole farm system. So that could be a difference, right? Well, guys, I'm going to take tomorrow off. I'm actually going to be doing recording a podcast with somebody else. Okay, so I know Peter Baugh. Peter Baugh, even though he's from St. Louis, is an absolute homer when it comes to the stuff that he posts. And I know Peter. I know him. But what he posts, I don't, everything has a positive spin on it. So I'm not going there. Right? But I'm going to do more research for you, Story. So look for me on Monday. I'm going to do some more research. I'm going to really look into it. Husso shouldn't have let in the second goal. He wasn't covering the post. He shouldn't have let in the second or third goal, right? And he shouldn't have let in the last and the seventh one. That was a shot from that far back, should never go in my eyes. Well, actually, it was tipped, so that might have a little bit more to it. So, and I like Peter. I'm not saying I don't. I just know that everything he's got it with, that everything that he's got is always, he'll never post anything negative, and I've seen that, right? So, hey, guys, this is Guy, the Y Blues fan. I want to say thank you. We'll see you Monday. I think it's an early game Monday. Let me take a quick look at that. I know we play Monday. 6:30. So 6 p.m. I'll be on at 6, which means 1, right? Go back 5. Yeah, 1 p.m. Wow, 7:30 Central Standard or Central Daylight Time. So an early game for the Blues. We'll have the Canucks at home for a home and home, and then we'll play them again on the 30th. And that'll be a late game, 10 p.m., 9 p.m. Central Standard Time, which will be good for me because it'll be a later game. I'll like that. I'll love that. That'll be like a 4 p.m. game for me. Woohoo! Yay! 3:30 time. So, hey, I will love each and every one of you. You guys have a great night. Enjoy it. Even I love your story so far. Thank you so much for showing up. I know you're coming in to troll, and that's absolutely fine. You have every right to. Okay, guys, this is Guy, the Y Blues fan, saying aloha mahalo. I'll see you all on the next BlueNote Fan Report. Aloha.